Well, the results are in. Now comes the task of going to pick them up. I don't want to be accused of flubbing the tests or changing the outcome in any way. That's the last thing that I need. So I'm going to have you come with me, and I want you to record the whole trip. I'm going to have multiple cameras, and I just want to be documented so that no one can accuse me of any wrongdoing. I mean, you can record the whole thing. You could bring people with you. You could bring the results to the Pope and have the Pope inspect it and do everything. You could put a lie detector on the people who administered the test, and people would still say that the DNA is flubbed. You know what? I'm not a person that gets nervous, but for this I am, because I've been waiting a decade for an opportunity to point out corruption with Agatha. This is almost like waiting for that big whale or a great white shark or whatever the fish in the stupid Moby Dick story is. And then it's finally there. And this is the one opportunity, and I'm never going to get this again. The only thing that's remedying that for me is the fact that I have backup plans. Alright? Are you nervous though? Because this is it. This is what we've been waiting for. I wanted to talk to you about Plan C. You know, not the plan where I hope that Brian just pursues child services and stuff like that. But Plan C, the plan where we tell people that maybe Miranda killed her son. Maybe that's why she left. I didn't want to tell you this yet, but I'm going to tell you this out of courtesy. We're going to make that a real solid claim. And we're going to do that because you're the one that did it, right? I hate saying that out loud, but this house is not bugged. You did it. I would never say that on camera. So I don't know what you're talking about. Very smart. I'm just saying, hypothetically, you did it, right? So the person that did it has to say that someone hired him to do it. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to say that Miranda hired you to kill her son. And then we pull her out of hiding. Did you just tell me straight to my face that I'm going to jail for you? All of a sudden? No, you're not going to go to jail. Nah. You're not going to go to jail if the paternity test results come back and my nephew isn't the dad. You're not going to go to jail if it comes back that Brian is the dad, but Brian agrees to pursue child services. Then we don't have to go that route with Miranda. But if plan A and plan B fail, then yes, you're going to do some time, but I promise you that you won't do a lot of time. Sorry, my mind blanked on the prospect of all this going down. I've done everything for you under the guise of a promise that you were to take Agatha down. Now I hear you trying to screw over Miranda, and I hear you sending me to jail. Where the hell is my promise fulfilled? When does Agatha get hers? Well, that's the awesome detail about this that I've left out. You're going to say that Miranda hired you. You're also going to say that your girlfriend hired you. And we're also going to allude to the fact that Agatha hired you. Now, Miranda's going to deny everything. That's going to be the hard one to convict. Your girlfriend, I have a very good feeling that she's going to pass it all off on her mom. that she will say Agatha was the one behind it all. She may do a little time, who knows, but we will bring down Agatha. There's your promise fulfilled. You got it all figured out, don't you? But you're forgetting one little thing. What if we go with plan A and plan B? I'm not hearing anything about Agatha being taken down with those plans. Well, the beautiful thing about plan A and plan B is that no matter what happens with those plans, I'm doing plan C. Today is a big day at the Serafina Town Institute of Faith because I've been keeping something from you. I did a paternity test, 3 actually, on our miracle baby. I got her DNA. I want to let you all know that I measured her DNA against Brian's previous paternity test, and they're a match. So there's no confusion about whether or not the DNA sent in for these 3 tests are hers or not. That still doesn't put me at ease. I don't know what these results are going to be. I'm nervous, but I wanted to let you all know that no matter what the results are, there's going to be a shakeup here in town. And I will explain more after I travel and get these results. But you will be proud to be a member of this Institute of Faith. I promise you that. And we will uncover the injustice that it's right under the foundation of this town. I promise you that. So whether Brian is or is not the father, it shall be an interesting sermon next week. Remember, you can't hide the truth from God.